Hello and welcome to another session of SOP. This is Sisters Only with Trisha Kamara. Thank you for joining me here today. We are so sorry we've not been able to bring you SOP all this while, but we are here with other beautiful topic, and like I said, we bring you this wonderful program right at the corner of your home. And if you join us today for the first time, please don't forget to subscribe. You have to subscribe so that you don't miss any of our topics. We want to take one of our subtopic from the main topic, which we call friendship. You know, we under friendship we have acquaintance, we have friend, we have close friend, and then we have best friend. For today, we want to talk about best friend. I mean, there's nobody without friends. You have a friend, but the thing is, you have to understand who do you actually call a friend, who is supposed to be a friend, and who is not supposed to be a friend. That is why this topic is important. For us to enjoy this wonderful topic today, I am here with my two beautiful sisters. I tell you, these people are loaded with wisdom, and that's nobody but Sister Mrs. Eva Mawuni. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you, and hello to everyone out there.
And then my other sister here, special sister, Sister Linda Ocho. God bless you. Thank you for joining us today. So God bless you also so much. We'll go straight to the point. Like I said, we are going to talk about best friend. Don't forget to join us next time for another episode. We might be talking about friend, or we talk about acquaintance, or we talk about close friend. You can't afford to miss any of this. Thank you so much again for joining us, Sister Mrs. Mawuni. We want to ask a question: what is best friend, or who is a best friend, or what is friendship?
I like to say praise the Lord and then good evening to everyone out there.
Yeah.
Well, when we talk about best friends, these are people you might not be related to, but as a result of meeting people in life, you come across them, and they are the people you trust, and then you rely on them mostly when you are in hard times, and at times in good times and bad times, they're always around you. And these are the people you can even share your very top secret with, and they will not give you out. And so we can call those people best of friends.
What are you going to say, Sister Linda? Who do you consider a best friend or your best friend?
Well, just as our sister said, what I would say is somebody you share this mutual trust. Okay, it should be something between the two of you. Like someone you can rely on, somebody who understands you. Okay, when you don't even talk, he or she knows what you are going through. This is who we call a friend.
Wow.
Somebody who is ready to give up everything for you. Someone whom you can rely on. You call that person a friend.
Wow, this is serious. It's more like you've answered my next point, which I would have loved to say, who do you consider a friend? But I will still ask it, because there are some people who will see their neighbors and they call them friends or best friend. You understand, because like I said, we have different types of friendship. We have acquaintance, we have friend, we have close friend, and then best friend. And as I'm saying, today we are talking about best friend. But there are some people who don't know the difference, and they will just take acquaintance and place them under best friend category. So please tell me, who do you consider to be a best friend?
Well, to me personally, I have friends that I call, just as you said, acquaintances. Those are those I meet somewhere occasionally, maybe at a meeting ground, we talk hello, hi. That person, I'm not going to tell you my secrets. Yeah, I'm not going to sit down to laugh.
So you mean your best friend is who you tell your secrets?
Wow. Somebody I can trust, and it should be mutual. She or he should also trust me.
Okay.
Because if the person doesn't trust you, and you are the only one trusting him or her, he can betray you. You get me? So that's mutual trust and understanding should be there. If I don't have that trust with you, I can't share certain things with you. So a best friend, I consider somebody who can stand in for me when I'm not around. It's not only in front of me that this person can defend me, But behind me, what does this person say about me?
It's a matter. Auntie, what would you say about that?
Okay, thank you. Just as our sister has explained and then given some few illustrations here and there, I will also say I like, just as she said, you consider people who understands you, somebody who can defend you, somebody who can even protect your image, especially because in this time or era in which we are, a whole lot of things are happening. So when you call somebody a best friend, this is somebody, it should be, you know, you should be able to rely on that person. You can't just meet people and call them best friends. Why should I even call these people, you know, best friends? I can't call them best friends because a best friend should understand you. A best friend should be reliable, should be able to defend you. A best friend should be able to, you know, protect your image. It's very, very important.
That image is the aspect of everything.
They should be able to protect
like
your
she said,
image.
the person is supposed to represent you in your absence.
It's true.
It's crazy.
They should be able to represent you. And so when, you know, things are not in that line,
and so this takes me to the next point that says, how do we identify faithful friends? I mean, how can you tell that, okay, because you know you have different friends. Yeah. How do you manage to place one particular person in that category of best friend or as a faithful friend?
Okay, you know, our works will prove to people what we are. If something happened, what you do, okay, tells me what you have within you.
That's right.
Yes, a faithful friend.
So, Sister Linda, how can you identify a faithful friend?
Well, to me, normally, the first time I meet somebody, I look at their reaction around me. You know, I'm able to figure out who a friend is and who is going to be an acquaintance by the way the person reacts around you. You know, if somebody wants to be close to you, before you, there is this way he or she will say something, the kind of words they use. To me, the kind of words they use, the way they approach you, make you know that this person can be trusted. And normally your heart can also tell you when you meet a friend.
A faithful friend, don't forget we're
faithful
faithful friend.
When you meet a faithful, your heart can tell you that this connection, you see, that you have with people that can be faithful. There are lots of them, but there's this particular one that this heart, you know, our hearts, everything that comes out comes from your heart. So you will be able to tell. Personally, I'm able to tell that this one is going to be a faithful friend when I have this connection from my heart. So this is how I can. So
meaning your heart can actually tell you that this is a faithful friend.
Yes.
You can feel it within you. Does it happen all the time, or there are other ways?
Most often, our best friends don't share the same vision with us.
Okay.
Our best friends don't share the same vision with us.
Okay.
But this has to do with sacrifice.
Okay.
Friends do sacrifice for one another.
Yeah.
You don't share in my goal, but you help me get there. So I rely on you, you rely on me.
Yeah. I see. And that takes us to 1 Samuel chapter 18, you know, the relationship between David and Jonathan.
Yeah.
How do you bring that kind of relationship in our present time? You know, because for me, that friendship was a very deep one. I mean, it was so serious that he went against his own father just to protect his friend. I mean, how do you bring that in this present world?
And sincerely, when you look at David and Jonathan's friendship, you realize that Jonathan did very, very, very well. And we still have such people around by God's grace. In fact, there are some friends you meet, they are always there to stand out for you. Yes, and that's what Jonathan did. He was able to, you know, defend and protect. That's the word. Defend and protect his friend from his own father. That tells you a lot of sacrifice have been put in there. And in our times like this, you see a lot of people betraying their so-called friends.
My sister.
There's hypocrisy insincerity, a lot of, I don't want to use
gossiping. How can you say this person is your best friend, and when they turn their back,
immediately you leave the scene, you become the topic for discussion,
and your friend is there, somebody you consider to be your best friend.
Hence, you know, we call ourselves Christians, and I would like to go back to that. As long as we call ourselves Christian, we are talking about faithful friends. We are talking about friends we can rely on, friends that would protect our image and then defend our cause. You know, we have example to follow, like David and Jonathan. If we call ourselves Christians, we can, you know, do exactly as they did, and the Lord will bless us.
Amen. So, Auntie Linda, what can you say about the David and Jonathan relationship compared to our relationship?
Well, to today's relationship, to Jonathan's relationship with David, I can say Jonathan accepted David as he was. You know, there was acceptance. Before you can call somebody a friend, you must accept the person as he is. Auntie mentioned something that the person might not know your goals, that he or she helps you. You know, Jonathan was there. Even when David did not need him. You know, this guy is always there. He always finds ways to help this friend. He accepted David, the destiny of David.
Some people don't know who is Jonathan or who is David. Please, who is David and who is Jonathan? Because one of them is the king's son.
Yes,
that
Jonathan.
Yes,
that's King Saul's son.
Yeah,
is Jonathan.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
And
Thank you very much.
David was a warrior.
Thank you.
That brave warrior.
Simple man out there who is tending the father's flock, and then a very handsome too, causing trouble here and there.
Having a friend who is a royal.
I'm telling you,
he
was this cute. I mean, loved by both men and women. You can imagine David's predicament.
Yeah. So as I was saying, you know, when you look at the biography or the life of David, he was just a common man. Even when God was looking for a king, his own father did not even see him to be a king. You get me? He was calling after the other siblings or sons to come in, forgetting about David. But God had called David. So this is somebody who was even rejected by his own parents. And for a royalty, let's say Jonathan being the son of Saul, to see this person, this guy, this common guy, this flawed guy. Let me bring it to our recent life. You know, when this rich men, these rich ladies, and you see these common ladies, some of us don't have anyway, like that thing. They're like, that's fine, she's not my level. Must the person be at your level?
She has got a point where, you know, it's true. Level is an issue.
Yes. Must the person be at your level before you befriend him or her? No. When you read the whole story of David and Jonathan, at the end of the day, Jonathan died and all that. But David remembered what Jonathan did. And so this friend you see down there that you don't respect, one day might be a blessing to your generation. That is what happened. You know, this story, you might see it lightly, but you don't look down on people. Accept people as they are. Bring them closer to you. Let them be part of you. Hold them up when they need you. Even when they don't need you, go look for them. Because sometimes our friends may know, you know, these people
may not be useful now, like as the way people might think it, but they will be useful tomorrow to your generation.
Exactly.
You see, and that is what happened. Don't reject people because of their standard. Maybe she's not at my standard. She's not at my level. I can't befriend her, so let her go. Those you accept, those you see to be at your standard, may let you down one day.
It's true.
They will not be there for you, trust me. But this one down there, you can pick a person up. Let her be part of you.
I think, Auntie, let me pause you. I think that is a very huge problem now. We think we know the people. We think we can trust them. the very people you think they are in your circle, like what she's saying, level, level has made true friendship to disappear. Level has made people not being able to identify faithful friends and best friends, because you think somebody is in your circle, is in the same level with you. So even when you see that this person cannot keep you, cannot protect you, you are still forcing yourself, and you are telling that person everything. I'm telling you, and there's somebody there who can really stand for you somewhere, protect everything about you. But because you think you are not in the same level with the person, it becomes an issue. And I think that's the problem now we have in this our present world: hypocrisy, and trying to belong to a circle that will not help us. You understand? It's sad. It's sad. And me, what I want to ask something, Auntie Linda. What is it advisable to tell your best friend everything? Well, especially if you have considered them to be your best friend, because that's why we call them best friend. I mean, we're not talking about acquaintance. We're not talking about close friend. We're talking about best friend. Can you tell your best friend everything?
Well, it's supposed to be so. You should tell your best friend everything, because this trust is mutual. When I say mutual, you have the trust for him, he also trusts you. You believe that I'm telling him or her this secret, nobody is going to know about it. It's between the two of us. But please.
It's unfortunate.
It's unfortunate that this our 21st century, you cannot entrust what you call secrets in the brain or mind of people. My personal experience have made me learn this lesson.
It's seriously sad. Like, it's
You get me? As she was saying, that people I saw as friends, not just friends, it's even grew to the level of sisters. I trusted them. I hold up. Like, whenever somebody is saying something ill, I stand in and defend them.
It pains you as if they are doing
I could give my last money for them to use as TNT to work.
You see,
I went that far. Seriously,
you are
and
ready.
I was the least among them.
Good. You are ready to sacrifice even your happiness for these people. But the painful thing was there's this mutual love wasn't there. Or maybe it was, but it's vanished. I don't know. You see. So to me, entrusting my friend, my best friend, with my secrets, I may think wisely about it.
Hence, you do not have a best friend.
So having a best friend this time is becoming scary,
So are we saying it's not good to have a best friend? Somebody now there will be asking, so what's the point? Then there's no need for me to have a best friend. But I think there's a saying that there's no man is an island.
Exactly.
We all need
And
people,
I
isn't
also
it?
like
It's
to
just so
say
sad.
that somebody needs your love out there. So don't say,
don't quarreling.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly. Don't
it's
quarreling.
true. It's true. No
Don't.
doubt about that.
Somebody
You can
needs
have
your
a
love.
best friend, talk to her.
She
share
talks about
everything.
you have to follow your heart. Sometimes you can tell who is faithful within your heart.
Yeah.
So for me, I think I can tell my best friend everything if I want to. But I will also listen to my spirits, my inner man. There are some things, if my man tell me, no, hold on to this, then I don't have to share it. It doesn't mean I don't trust my friend. It doesn't mean she can't keep me, but it means I have to hold on to this one. Maybe this information is meant for me for now. Are you getting it? So I think we should just try to understand those things so that we don't think everybody is as bad.
Exactly.
So it's more about being wise, listen to the spirit, and know what to share, what not to share. But being a best friend, it goes a long way. Like she said, it's just so unfortunate that in our generation now, I don't think you can really have one best friend. I don't know.
Well, what I can say is, every human has his or her flaws.
Yeah.
You see, maybe one reason or the other may make the person betray you. That doesn't mean he or she cannot be a best friend.
Auntie, pause. Because there's a question for that one. You see, hey,
Oh yes.
if someone betrays you, will you still consider them your best friend? I beg, gonna answer this question fast. Because
yeah, there can be a betrayal somewhere. But
Auntie,
Okay, we betrayed Jesus. Jesus died for us.
that's
and
Jesus.
he's still our best friend.
So, hey, nobody can wear the garment of Jesus right now. Please, we are talking about Jesus and we're talking about flesh. Because it's difficult. Someone you trusted, someone you loved,
Yeah.
you considered a part of you. you could fight for them, you could defend them, you could tell them everything, and the very information you shared with them, they use it to scatter and destroy you. You get a point? No, can you really trust people like that again? Like, seriously.
You know, whatever happens, we can still pick up the broken pieces, okay? Yes, they've hurt you, they've done, things that pushed you to the corner, but all the same, if we don't forgive, our sins too will not be forgiven.
Well said, Pastor's wife.
Yes. So with that, I think personally, like you said earlier, not all information should go out there.
Yeah, that's just what it is.
Yes, it should be between us and Jesus.
Someone said something, he said, but you, I don't understand. Why must you even share your past with someone? Didn't you hear they said it's past? Past is past. It's between you and Jesus. No, why are you bringing the past in the present? You're just destroying yourself, because you might not know the person you are sharing will just use that against you and destroy you. So if you have a problem, please go and share it with Jesus. That was what the person was saying. And I'm like, okay, everybody.
I'm not cutting you, but I happen to have one pastor's wife, a senior pastor's wife. She happened to tell me that my sister, you these young ones, we are willing to share our past, our present, our everything with you. But we hear this information being interpreted in another way that destroys our image.
Wow.
So you might think you are sharing your life, your past, or your whatever
testimony
for someone's benefit. Okay? So that they will not commit maybe the error you committed.
Yes,
but in the long run, that same thing destroys your image. And so now the best we can do to save ourselves
from stress and crying. Because by the time one or two people slap you here with your information, you are dead. It's sad. Things
that need to go, let it go. But things that that should remain a secret between us and God, let it be so.
You want to say something?
I normally say this. The one you love most will be the one to hurt you.
Yeah, because
that is one thing I've told myself. So what I do is, okay, fine. You want to sell my secret out there? Yes. You also have somebody who has sold out your secret to them. As my fellow sisters are saying, you might be my best friend, you betray me, no problem, brush it off.
Thank you very much. You just shown yourself. You just
told
me
who you are. So that means Linda should be careful with you. That doesn't mean I'm not going to be your friend. We are best of friends who laugh, who chat. But there are certain things that Linda cannot tell you anymore if I want to protect myself. Now, if I want to sell out myself again,
I will talk.
I'll talk to you.
Now that brings me to another point that says, is it possible to have a reunion with someone, a genuine reunion with a person you have fought with? Like someone who have slapped you, not just beat you very well. With all kinds of scandal and rumor and all these things. Is it possible to actually
sincerely, I had that experience. Practically and personally, I had that experience. Those three ladies, I thought they were my best friend. Turn around.
We have to look
for these three ladies. In fact, after I crossed over the problem, they came back. They couldn't apologize though, but they came as if they were saints.
So sad.
And in fact, I've learned my lesson already. So I kind of conscientize myself on how to relate with them. And so that relationship didn't go deep. No, it was like, oh, how are you? Oh, this.
Yeah,
it wasn't like how. No, I related with them. I forgave them.
You forgive
You see,
late,
my sister,
but
I want you to know something. There's enough blackmailing in the system, okay? But God is the final judge. He will judge better.
That's right.
Yes. I can't do that judgment work. I can't do it for God. He knows how to do it better. The same people, one day they will come and beg. They will come. the table will turn.
That's right.
Yes,
Hmm.
they will see their mistakes. If they will not open their mouth to apologize, they will need you again in their lives. I'm telling you, don't give up on them.
She wants to say something.
There should be a reunion.
But
Yeah.
the point is, no, you see, the question is a genuine. There's an underlying word.
I'm
a
talking
genuine,
about
yes,
genuine one.
because there are some people they'll say they are making reunion. I tell you now, just on the surface like this. But yes, and we are human beings. You hear people say, "I will talk." I'm just saying hello and hi. It's just hello and bye between us, hello and bye. And the deep, like you are saying deep. So, do you want to tell me that the hello and bye is a genuine or it's just?
I said it to the extent that I didn't even remember the crime they committed against me.
It can happen though. That's what
Because God really like sorted me for what they did. I got my happiness in full. They were trying to take part, but it didn't happen the way they meant it.
And that's the part I like.
Yes.
Listen, for me, I think I told my friend one time that you see the best compensation that God will give anybody where don't go through slaps and all that is to bless you so that by the time the people come, you have forgotten even what they have done to you.
Exactly. That was the experience I had.
Me, that's my belief.
So that is it. As Auntie is saying, I'm just remembering.
God just blessed me so much that when I see them.
As she said, I want to use the story of David, Saul, and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Saul was after David's life.
Yeah.
One thing, they were once very close,
Mm-hmm.
very, very close. So David could call Saul his father. He saw him as a father, but at a point, the father was looking for him to kill. But there's one thing David did. When David had Saul to kill him, what did he do? You get me? So these people, just as I said, the very person, yes, that you love that much will hurt you, and it's going to pain you so much. It's from my experiences, that sometimes these people that you love so much and all that, God wants you to know whether the love is really genuine. So they must do something. Now they have to betray you. See how there should be a problem and see how they will support you.
It's true.
You get me? Now if you don't get that support, don't let it hurt you. You are human. It's going to hurt you, blow you, kick you. That's what happened. Now you will be broken. At that point, Jesus comes into the scene to make you know that he is the best of friend you could ever have. But God has remolded
and occupied you to the point that you don't have time for such things again. And it will look like you have grudge.
The genuine love
is
still there.
Yeah, I'm very busy.
The love is there. The reunion, genuine reunion is there. But just that this time around, God has taken place of one part of my heart. Okay. So that part that I used to have for you has been occupied by a different being, and that person or that friend of yours may think, oh, the friendship is no more than no, it's still there.
Okay, before we go to our final point, it's been a wonderful time with you here. I mean, I've learned, and it's beautiful. Don't forget that this program comes to you also on WhatsApp. So if you want to join our WhatsApp, it's beautiful. We'll discuss it there. Just leave your number down below the comments. We'll try to join you, or just send a message to our email, and then we'll add you to our WhatsApp group. And then now to our final points. I would say final, kind of. How do you, Sister Linda? How do you handle rumors? I mean, if you've heard something about a friend, your best friend, because we're talking about best friend today, your best friend, you heard a rumor about your best friend, what will be your reaction as a shadow of your friend?
Oh, this is really practical. Okay, so to me, if I hear something that maybe it might be true, rumors, I'm going to defend that person there. After defending, I make sure that what the people are saying, I counter them, make them know that this one you are saying is not true. That is not my friend. So, because there's a saying that show me your friend and I'll show you your character. So if my friend, you are saying these things about her and I can't defend you, that is me. So I need to defend my friend.
I think it's a deep one. Wow.
Yeah. So afterwards, after defending her there or him there, I go back and say, Charlie, this is what they are saying. No. What is it? You need to
explain yourself to me, Jare. Let me understand. That's what happened to my friend.
What happened? Because I defended you and I don't want to be disgraced, So what is it? That doesn't mean I don't trust. I trust you. That is why I've defended you. But I have to know your side of the story.
My sister said something earlier before you joined me. She said, when she heard the question, she said, I have to know my friend first. I have to know my friend because if you know someone, you don't need anybody to tell you who that person is. It's all about knowing who you are following, who you are working with. I mean, if I know you to that extent, I don't need the world to introduce you to me as a friend. That's just what it is.
So your friend is a very good point.
It's important. Know them.
Know them. You know their flaws.
Yes, so that
somebody comes and tell you that, he did it. Oh, I know it.
That part, I know that part about my family. It's true.
Yeah.
So that is why I think for me, if I should just give you two things is when you have your friend, please accept who they are and be genuine. My friend used to tell me that, I don't know, with you I'm so open. With you I cannot pretend. When you have a friend that you cannot pretend around, you are safe. So that tomorrow if they hear A or hear B, B is not part of my friend's dream. Please, my friend is carrying A. Are you getting it? So I think we have to be very real with our friends because that's the only thing that will save us. Because if you are pretending around your friend, you are not helping your friend either. To know you. I think I just want to hear your final words. Like, what would be your final advice to people out there who consider each other as friends or best of friends and all those things?
I'll finally say that friends, when you call somebody best friend, is someone who knows you best and someone who can stand in for you. So if you call yourself a best friend to someone, just be genuine and faithful and true. That's what Jesus is. Because you can't be a hypocrite, you go behind, you do other things and then you pretend and then come back as if you are a saint. Please. So we need one another. You need somebody to stand in for you.
You can't be killing people every day. Please, let them to live.
Let's be open, let's be clean, and then our friendship will flow. And let's be dead. Let's sacrifice for ourselves. Best friends should try and sacrifice.
And there's another big problem with friendship too, suspicion. Oh, that one kills friendship more than you can. It kills it faster than poison. Am I lying? No, you have your friend and you are suspecting your friend. What do you think?
You can't be best of friends and be suspecting one another.
Yeah, now. That means you don't even trust your friend.
That's it.
And it's sad. So if I don't trust you, you can't even be in my league. That's the thing. I don't even consider you. So it's a whole lot. Auntie, what will be your final word to our people out there who are involved with one another?
So what I'll say is we shouldn't pretend around our friends. Be who you are. Be yourself. Be who you are.
If you are pepper, let them know you are pepper.
Know who you are.
If you are salt, let them know you are salt.
And please make sure you know your friend very well.
Before you move
love
along,
he or she is giving you.
Before you reveal more secrets.
Because sometimes you might be seeing the person as your friend, but the person might be your worst enemy.
But now this one I just wanted to hear. Thank you very much. God bless you so much. Thank you so much for joining Sup with Trisha Kamara, and thank you for watching this program. Anyway, it has been a wonderful time with you. Don't forget to join us again another weekend. We'll bring this program to you. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe now so that you can be doing this thing. God bless you so much. Thank you for joining us.
Let's go. Bye.
Bye.